This is 7 National News. Here are the headlines. Ruler of Dubai to lead UAE delegation to GCC Consultative Summit. Dubai police clamp down on counterfeiting. And typhoon in central Philippines kills 10. And in our top story, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President, Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, will lead the UAE delegation to the Consultative Summit of GCC leaders to be held tomorrow in the Saudi capital, Riyadh. Sheikh Mohammed will be accompanied by a senior delegation who will include His Highness Lieutenant General Sheikh Saif bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Interior, and His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Foreign Minister Mohammed Abdullah Al Gargawi, Minister for Cabinet Affairs, as well as other senior officials. According to an announcement by HP, the UAE's law enforcement officials seized a large amount of counterfeit printing supplies since its anti-counterfeit program began in the region. The initiative that started in 2006 saw over 125,000 illegal items confiscated. In an effort to further educate the public, company officials, together with the local authorities, urge residents to be more vigilant and proactive. Khadija Saleh has more.
The Forensic and Criminology Department of the Dubai Police reported that they registered 198 counterfeit cases in the first quarter of 2011. According to officials, the rise in the number of counterfeit products is seen across the board. Among the popular items being faked include prescription drugs, auto spare parts, cosmetics, and printer cartridges.
We most likely concentrate more than other things is the counterfeit products of the spare cars that might affect the lives of people. And the other thing, which is a very serious problem, is the drugs, the counterfeited drugs that might directly affect the lives of people, that might end up in death of some people. And last year we seized about 7 cases of counterfeited fake drugs.
Officials also added that forgers have become sophisticated in recent years and have succeeded in producing items identical to the originals. HP is among the companies taking the issue of counterfeit products seriously and teamed up with the local police to crack down on the perpetrators.
We would like to protect our customers who believe in a high quality of printing, and if you are a business owner and you run your business depending on the printouts that you get from the printers, then a counterfeit product can damage and harm your product. Not only that, but it also can harm and damage the environment.
Full-scale raids have been carried out on a warehouse, a villa, and a retail outlet in Dubai and Ajman, which authorities hope will slow down the trade in counterfeit of printing supplies. Experts say most of the bogus items seized are not meant for the UAE market. However, the country has since become a popular transit hub, even for those with criminal intentions.
We have a free zone, we have a port here, and we have airports. So it's there is a big opportunity here in Dubai for the counterfeiters. There's seductive here for them to invest here or to do the counterfeited products or to assemble here in Dubai. But as we told before, there is no specific numbers for this, and there are a lot of products that find here the best environment to make the assembly here in Dubai.
HP launched its latest software to help consumers identify the authenticity of their products. Meanwhile, the Dubai police advises the public to be more cautious and refrain from purchasing duplicate products or buying from unreliable establishments for their own safety. Khadija Saleh, 7 National News.
His Excellency Ahmed Al Taya, Governor of the Dubai International Financial Centre, officially inaugurated the second Dubai Aluminium Exhibition. The leading trade show of its kind in the Middle East attracted 150 exhibitors from across the globe. Organisers say aluminium industry players recognise the importance of such events, which allow them to expand their reach by identifying new emerging market opportunities, as well as technological advancements in the sector. Participants this year say they have seen a lot of promise in the GCC and Middle East markets with the continuous developments.
What we see is that the European market for us is decreasing and this market is growing. So that's why we have moved a little our interest from Europe to the Middle East. And we think that this will also continue in the coming years. So we will put more effort in this part of the world, and I shall not say less, but a little less in other part of the world.
According to statistics, the GCC's building and construction industry currently consumes up to 400,000 tonnes of aluminium every year, making it one of the biggest markets for aluminium products in the region. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Qatar and the UAE are among the key growth markets identified. However, with the growing demand and manufacturing sector, industry experts say companies must also look at solutions that will prevent threats to health and the environment.
What you pay, for instance, for people who get sick is maybe more as you invest in air pollution control. But maybe let's refer to the industries. What is the benefit of the industries? The challenge for our company is to make the processes easy, to keep the maintenance costs low. That means the costs of ownership should be low, of course. The maintenance should be low, that the people can, or the factories can easily operate such systems.
The Dubai Aluminium Trade and Exhibition will run for 3 days at the Sheikh Zayed Hall of the Dubai World Trade Center. Abu Dhabi has donated $30 million to the state of Queensland in Australia after the area saw a huge amount of destruction caused by storms in February. During a state tour of the country, UAE Minister of State Reem Al Hashimi made the announcement. The money will go towards multi-purpose storm shelters along the coast, which State Premier Anna Bligh said was what friends do for each other. A lack of storm shelters became an issue when one of the most powerful storms, with wind speeds of up to 170 miles per hour, hit the country. Middle Eastern airlines are looking to expand their fleets by more than 150% over the next 20 years, according to the Boeing Current Market Outlook. Experts say this is a definite indicator for growth, which means carriers will need an extra 2,340 aircraft by 2029, worth around $390 billion. They added that single-aisle aircrafts will account for 47% of new aircrafts over the next 20 years, 43% will account for double aisle, 7% for very large aircrafts, and 3% for private jets. The outlook also expects the region's passenger traffic to rise by over 7% year-on-year by 2029, and air cargo to jump by nearly 7%. It stated that the biggest market today for travel is between the Middle East and Europe, a dynamic market that they predict will grow at 6% year-on-year. As for airline leaders, they added that growth will be led by Emirates, Etihad Airways and Qatar at a rate of 10%. Demand for locally grown products in the UAE is rising, and over 485,000 tonnes of vegetables have been produced each year over the past 3 years. Commercial farmers are looking to expand to meet demand, even though desert conditions and limited water supplies have the capacity to hold them back. 10,000 hectares is currently being cultivated according to the United Nations Foods and Agriculture Organization, and farmers' markets are becoming increasingly popular through organic produce. 85% of the Emirates' food is imported, but there are now more than 38,500 farms in the UAE, up from 21,000 in 1994. The majority, however, are not commercial. Food security has recently come to light, as well as the dominant local vegetable farms and dairy producers. The UAE is expanding in other areas, such as caviar farms in Abu Dhabi. The Emirates Institution for Advanced Science and Technology has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Thailand's Geoinformatics and Space Technology Development Agency to further strengthen cooperation in the fields of space technology and application. The two organisations will work together on various areas, including remote sensing, space sciences, satellite communications and satellite technology development, among others. His Excellency Mr. Ahmed Obaid Al-Mansouri, Director General of East, and Dr. Somshet Thinapong, Chairman of GIS TDA, signed the agreement at the Abu Dhabi National Exhibition Centre. As per the MOU, the cooperation will extend towards implementation of joint research and development activities. And looking abroad now, Tropical Storm Ear lashed the central Philippines on Sunday and resulted in heavy rain and landslides, killing 10 people in the Bicol region. The deaths were caused by drowning and electrocution from fallen power lines, according to the Philippines Disaster Council. More than 11,000 people in the region were forced to evacuate from their homes into temporary shelters. Fields and residential areas were flooded across provinces in Bicol as rivers swelled. Heavy rains also stranded marine vessels in ports across northern and central Philippines, leaving thousands of commuters stuck. A few dozen domestic flights were also cancelled. Typhoon Ear, known locally as Babeng, is the Philippines' first major storm of the year. According to Weather Bureau PAGASA, it is moving towards the northeastern Philippines, packing winds of 85 kilometers per hour. Around 20 typhoons hit the Philippines every year. Emergency officials on Sunday warned another 200 homeowners in the Memphis area that they are at risk of dangerous flooding as the region braces for the highest Mississippi River crest since 1937. The Mississippi River, swollen with winter snow melt and rain, is carrying near-record flows slowly south to New Orleans, where the crest may be at least 2 weeks away. Water rose towards the windows of homes and left mailboxes underwater in one low-lying Memphis neighborhood, where officials had closed the road. Evacuation warnings have been issued to more than 1,300 residences in the Memphis area, and officials say they expect nearly 3,000 properties to suffer some impact from flooding. The flows have threatened to overwhelm the intricate flood levee system, prompting the U.S. government to open a Missouri floodway for the first time since 1937 to relieve pressure. And up next, we have the day's business news, so stay with us.